Brusho's Magical Shakers 3 pigment powders comparison. I hope you will enjoy this video. The plan was a little different because I only meant to do Brushos and Magicals together. Then I decided to add those into comparison so you would have a full picture of those three. Enjoy! Hello crafty friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Marta here and welcome to my studio. As you can easily guess, we are gonna compare those two products today. I have to be honest with you, this is the most often requested video from you. What's the difference between Brushos and Magicals? I could never answer you that because I never owned Brushos, so I got the set just for you to see the difference. Is there a difference? How those two products will be? As you can easily see, I have not opened the pack. I didn't play with them because I wanted to give you an honest opinion, the first impression on both products. I know them, I played with them plenty times. We're gonna check the Brushos and compare those two. So I hope you will enjoy it. I hope you will have fun time with me. And let's start, let's begin and see. Definitely some parts of this video are gonna be speeded, especially when I will be checking just the colors probably, because from the box I see that some of them are quite similar, so I'm gonna be trying to find similar shades in the Magical. So probably the moment of checking the colors itself I will speed up. As you can see, I have not opened the box. Oh, wow, that's nice looking. We have some sort of information about the colors. Oh, lovely, beautiful. Oh, and that's the other page to read through. And we have those little jars. I thought they're actually bigger. For some reason, seeing videos on Brushos itself, I was sure they are bigger. They're not, but that's okay. I'm gonna take them out and I'm gonna make holes in here so I'm able to shake and sprinkle things, because I've seen that Lindsay the Fruger Crafter, she have done video on Brushos and she was doing the hole here and sprinkle it instead of opening the jar. A few other friends suggested that as well, so that's what I'm gonna do. I may open one to see, but basically I'm gonna speed that part so for you to see the colors at first. First impression that came to my head is that I don't see the color. This is what I kind of dislike about the product, the fact there is no color. Like here you can see on top, and those are coming in the sets like that. The Magicals are coming in the sets like that. Brushos are coming in the box, and you can get smaller sizes with less color, and Magicals are coming in the gorgeous boxes like this. So this is the first thing I would say I don't like, because you have to make swatches yourself. I don't think I'll be doing that, but certainly that's the best idea to probably know the product. So I'm gonna mind. It was annoying me that I cannot actually see what's inside the jar. I decided to actually open them up, and I will do the holes later on, but for the test I think it will be much easier if my jars are open, simply because Magicals are the little jars, which means it's just easier to pick up the pigment. And in order to make the test even and equal and so on, it will be just better to be able to squeeze out the same amount of product each time we're testing. So it took some time to open that. I couldn't open this, the little lid kind of broke down the strip and I cannot open it, so I will actually open a few Magicals and I will try to see the difference. Or before, maybe I'll just see the colors first of the Brushos, because I haven't tested them. So let's see the colors. Here, and I will be gently spraying now with water. Yeah, three quite similar yellows, reds, sorry, greenish. Okay, we have some blue, some different blue, some green, some brown, and some blackish. Looking good, I have to say, looking good. What if we go a little more in spraying in that direction? That looks pretty okay. I mean, you have some basic colors here, kind of. Yeah, that's kind of how I see it. Let's do the second lane, okay? Okay, so spraying number 2. Now I'm gonna move that. There's a lady on my channel that she watches my magicals videos, and she always leave me comments saying that she fears when I am spraying around the powders, open powders. I promise you, I'm trying my best not to spray it directly on my jars. So basically, we have some different shading here. Okay, white is, sorry, you can't see the white because it moved. Orangey, red, yellowish. Can you see? I hope you can. You can. So that's what we kind of have. It's hard to compare because of the there's lots of powders obviously, and the fact of spraying everywhere around it, just basically mixing a lot. But the idea is for me to see the color a little bit. So now I'm going to be picking up a similar color from Magicals, and we will do tests on the texture pages, because that's exactly how I use my Magicals mostly. So I wish to see how they will react, both products, on the textured textured I have surface. 2 brushes now, 2 cheap brushes, and brushes will be perfect for picking up the color. So I have 2 pages as well. One is with the modeling paste here, and the other one is having this gorgeous texture with the 3D gel medium transparent one. So we will see how that will be. So I'm dipping first into brushes, the red one, the red color somewhere here, quite a lot, and then I'm going with the second brush towards the magical pot. Okay, before this page I started picking up color for a different color for a different page, and I dipped into the wrong jar, so I had to start over again, but I didn't spray it yet. Yellow, I'm doing that again, you see. I'm so used to Magicals. Yellow, maybe a bit more yellow here somewhere, and then yellow with this one. Okay, now I have to concentrate. That will be Brusho's orange. Pick up orangey kind of color, maybe a little more. I'm really trying to be fair and square here. And then let's pick up the magical orange somewhere here. Look how misleading the powders are in the pots, the color of them. I'm trying to make sure it's enough. It's hard to see, but I'm trying anyway. So another one that we could try is this one, maybe, the kind of tangerine. So brushes first, Marta. Concentrate, brushes first. There you go, maybe somewhere here. Okay. And then this one, which is the magical. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. What else would match to this? Reds and... I'm not sure if I pick up this one. Let's pick this one as well, kind of different yellowish color. Maybe here. Maybe a little more. I've tested those colors in terms of how equal they are in the shading, so I hope we kind of get the fair idea here. Okay, we have 4 colors. I think we can start spraying. I have 2 bottles, so I will try to spray at the same time. Let's do that. And oh, there's not water. 2 seconds. Okay, I have another one. Okay, yellow. The other red. So, this is it. This is what we have, and I'm not too sure what to tell you, because I look at them and I see quite a like effect. very much indeed, very much, you know, they spread very similar way, they are mixing nicely well together, you know, like what can you say? Maybe I'll dry them and show you the dried effect, because maybe after drying it will be different, I don't know. Let's try that, okay? Both pages are dry now, and have a look yourself. I do work for Lindy Stamp Gang. I am their brand ambassador, which means I represent the Magicals. But I'm not here to show you that Magicals are better. I'm not here to try to prove you that Magicals are better. I'm here to compare. I'm here to give you an honest opinion, and my honest opinion is that I'm quite surprised that both of those products are very good, very similar, and that Brushos are a nice surprise for me to see how pretty the colors are. I do see a small difference. What's the difference? Well, in my opinion, the color mix here is slightly better. It's more artistic. I think we got some extra shading when the colors were mixing, which I find less of that here. I could be seeing it slightly different than you. Maybe camera is not picking it up. Overall effect, very similar. I'm very pleased with both of them, and I hope you can see what I see, and I wish you to decide for yourself and have an opinion yourself. I think it's the right time to check the other colors, simply as that, to see whether the other colors will show us something different. This time I decided to change sides. Magicals first, Brushos second. The reason for that is that I'm left-handed. I was working simultaneously, but maybe my left hand is better simply because I'm left-handed. So let's, without thinking out loud more about it, let's just see, maybe I was just picking the colors differently. Simply as that. Let's just try to make this as honest as possible for us to check it out. And I was spraying with left and right hand. I think the spraying technique of water. I know you're probably laughing at me thinking like, girl, what are you talking about? Left and right. But you know, I'm gonna just have a see and see if there is a difference or not. So we have some green. I like those limey looking things, so let's get the limey as well. Maybe somewhere here. Oops. Go back. Go back. And some limey there. I'm trying to see where I think we need more of that. Even more. This is hard to compare, you know. I think you're probably kind of bored now by me picking those colors, but I think that's the only fair idea to do so. That's the only fair way of trying to play around and see whether there is actually some difference, or if it is, what's the difference, what sort of difference we can see. I see already that the pigments itself are different. Magicals are very light, they're like powders, they are like very much like a powder, yeah, like an eyeshadow thing. Which Brushos, they are slightly like a sandy, like it's harder for me to pick them up on my brush even. They're just falling down from my brush, which the Magicals are holding to it. And that is because the pigment is slightly different. So that's the kind of, you see, I just pick up and it's there, even a lot. So it's kind of, if I will try to say it, it's kind of like, this one is actually good. So this was more sandy for some reason. I don't know what's the reason, but this is different. This pigment is different. Do we have enough of the same? I hope we do. Okay, I think that's enough. So we have some blues and greens. I think we could actually try to pick up this green as well, somewhere here. Maybe here and here. Kind of, and look how the colors are misleading inside the jars itself. Okay, we have that, and let's spray, let's reveal how this will be. So I'm spraying in the middle. Oops, no. Okay, very similar. Please don't panic. I'm having all under control with the water and being away from my jars. Okay. Now, how is that for you guys? You have to tap me on my shoulder saying, well done on picking up very similar colors, isn't it? Like they are like really like very similar, very nice. Okay, so that's what we have, and for me this looks as wet. I like this more. Actually, Brusho's for me in this case looks slightly better, but I could be wrong. Pages dry now, and have a look for yourself. What do you think? Do I see a difference? I do see a difference. This is more pigmented, which I like very much, but then I love colors of the magical page because it's more, we got some kind of magical look to it, different shades, which this is more primary basic. But I'm not saying it's worse, and I'm not saying this is better. I'm saying that's what I see different. I love both, and I'll be very honest with you. I love both, and if you would ask me to choose, I could not choose because it would be not fair to put one brand over another. I think they're very good, both of them, and I'm really nicely surprised. And yes, I'm actually glad the test looks like that, because I've heard different opinions, and I'm glad that I could actually check it for myself really properly, so even the colors I tried to gather very like, I think we could do one more test and then we will be kind of done. We will. My pages are bigger, you can't see them, but that's okay, I'll show you afterwards. Basically, I would like to just, without having any sort of texture paste here, I would like to just try the color. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna test just the colors. Yes, so we have Magical's brushes. If I missed any sort of color, please forgive me. It was too much to look at. So let's start spraying everywhere. Oh, I'm gonna move that. So I'm kind of random here. I should maybe move that up a little bit for you to see what you can see. I wonder if it's enough equal amount of water everywhere. I would like to think yes, but I could be wrong. Let's see, let's just, straight away this kind of moved more than this for some reason. And maybe it's not enough water, maybe, I don't know, let's see. I've added extra, sorry. I've added extra to see. This is a bit of crazy test, isn't it? So that's how it's moving. And let's see this one. Maybe it was more watered, I don't know. Basically, this test slightly shows a difference here. I feel that maybe it's easier to mix those colors rather than those. They're so pigmented that it's actually harder to mix them. I don't know. It's up to yourself what you feel, how you feel about it. They're all nice. They all have different sort of colors, and the difference I see is in the size of the jar, because as you can see those are, let me just grab some and read how much actually it's inside there. Those there is 15 gram, which here is I cannot see how much gram is there. You know, I'm gonna check online. I didn't find how much is in Magicals. I'm guessing it's less than Brusho's, but Lindy's came up with brand new product called Magical Shakers, and they are exactly the same size as Brusho's, and they have this cool opening that you can sprinkle with the bigger and with the smaller amount of product. I maybe make a quick test of those, same way as we've done with the powders, the other powders. Let's run a quick test and see those, and see magicals and see shakers, and let's see the all three actually how they are gonna be. I think that's a nice idea, isn't it? So there are 10 colors in the magical shakers, basic colors with a little shimmer, so magicals are a lot of shimmer or very flat, which shakers, they do have just a little shimmer in them, and they are very pretty. I've tried them before, I showed you the other video, but I think it's nice that we do 3 now and see for, you will see for yourself how do you find that. In the meantime, the other pages are actually drying, and I can see some nice effects there. I'll show you when they dry, because I think it's interesting to see them even when they dry like that. 2, 4, 6 and 10. Yes, I have 10 now. So let's sprinkle that. My desk, look at my desk. I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to clean that off. Anyway, I'm gonna sprinkle this away from my magicals, and I hope to show you. Those are very nice, delicate. I think it's easier to sprinkle from shaker over the, I love that, over the, than directly from the jar. So yes, this is how it looks like. Oops, it's okay. This is how it looks like. And then I'll show you quickly, as you have this in front of you, I'll show you the Brushos. Nearly dry pages. Let me move that away. So we have Brushos, oops, we have Brushos here, and we have magicals here, Brushos here. It's hard to see, the camera is definitely not picking everything. I will actually put that on top, please forgive me if something spills. There we go. So we have 3 magicals, magical shakers and Brushos. This is the most pigmented. It was harder probably to mix it in between, and those are very primary colors, which here you get all sorts of shades, shades of difference. They're just mixing nicer, I think. But again, it's a very personal thing, and I'm not saying those are bad, because they are fabulous. Truthfully, they're fabulous. I love them both. I will be most definitely using magicals simply because there are different shades, which this is very basic primary. But then we have those cute little shakers, which look how pretty those are. Guys, I'm gonna leave you at that, hoping that this comparison was helpful, hoping that you will actually gain something for yourself. I've tried my best to be very honest with you, and I'm giving recommendation to all 3 products, so it's up to yourself. Brushos are from UK, Lindy's products are from States, so wherever you live, wherever you can get the product, get it for yourself. Regardless of which brand you're gonna go for, guys, go for it, because they're really fun to play with. You are having cool, amazing, sensational backgrounds that you can work with. I promise you videos and next videos on the backgrounds like that, to use the backgrounds like this, and I'll show you something else actually, which are my, where are they? I'm gonna show you my, I won't. Forgive me that. I'll show you the tissues, kind of, that I dyed them while I was cleaning my desk. But there should be more. Where are those? So tissues like that. I can't see. Okay, I found them. So look at those. How stunning are those tissues? I'm gonna make a video on them for you next, I promise, as soon as I can. Look at those. I was cleaning, tidy up. I left all those tissues. That's from last night. I was tidying up the stencil. Look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? I'll show you. I was doing that page last night on Jane Davenport products. There's a video before this one showing the products. Gorgeous, gorgeous new collections. So that's my journal page with them. And also tissues. So I'm collecting those. And I will be definitely making some video on that. Tell me if you would like. Is it a good idea to make a video and to show you how to use it and what to do with them? So that's it, guys. I'm leaving you at that, hoping you enjoyed this chit-chat with me and comparison. And finally, we have all 3 products compared. You have asked for it, so yes, I will wrap up at that for sure. And I will thank you so very much for all your comments, support, most importantly, please do share that video with your friends on your social media so more people can see it, more people can see that, because plenty of you is asking and it's hard to reach to people. Without your support, without you sharing the video on your social media and with your friends, it's just harder for me, and your help is much appreciated. So please do share that video with me so more people can see it, and I promise you more videos to come. Oh, the list is like so huge. I wish to have way more hours in the day. You're already asking me, Marta, when do you sleep, because you produce so much and you are present so much. Well, I love you loads, guys, and I cannot imagine life without you. My YouTube channel is something that is very much important, and it makes my life just very special because of you guys. So yes, definitely bye bye from me. I'll talk to you very soon. Thank you. Of course, I forgot about something. Actually, Magicals are having way more color selection because there's so much more pinks. There's no pink in Brushos actually, and I got the biggest set of 24 colors, and look, there's more colors than only what we have here. Way more turquoise, blues, oranges, different pinks that I haven't checked here at all. So this is something to just so you know that Magicals choice is huge, and you can make sprays from Magicals and magical shakers. I haven't done sprays, as you can imagine, from Brushos. I'm guessing possibly it's absolutely fine to do so. I'm just guessing. But anyway, there's way more colors. The palettes of colors are amazing in Magicals, and I love the little gorgeous jars. But that's a very personal opinion. That's definitely it, guys. Thank you so much. I love you loads, and please do share that video with your friends. I would much appreciate that. Till the next time, bye!